For the win, we'd like to extend our condolences to the family of, yung kasama namin in the sports broadcasting family, no? Butch Maniego passed away September 30, the afternoon. And I think all of us, no, at one point in all our lives in sports, either nakilala natin siya or we got to interact with him, either worked with him or worked for him. And I'm sure
heard him in my case.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up listening to his voice while watching the PBA games. Doug, what do you remember about Butch?
Very evident, very clear in my mind was when I was my last playing years of PBL, 2007, right before I got drafted. I've never won an amateur award, okay, even my UAP. But I remember right after my second conference in the PBL, Butch came up to me and he said, "Doug, you've played so well, and I think the following day you're gonna be awarded the mythical team." And he said, some praises to me that I won't forget. And just so sad to hear what happened. And sayang. I mean, he's still so young. He's 50. Condolences to his family.
Chuck?
I placed si Sir Butch in the same ranks as yung mga idol kong sportscasters like Ed Picson, si Sir Sev. This was a guy na even as a kid, as you mentioned, growing up, napaka-distinct ng boses niya. If you came in to watch a game late, and then you heard, and then Butch Maniego's doing the call, you knew it was him. And when he speaks, you have to listen to him. I mean, evident even as a young kid that this guy was for Philippine basketball. So that's something na, parang I took to heart also na really the love of the game. So, yan yung mamimiss ko sa kanya.
Magu?
Same with Chuck. Grew up watching or listening to Sir Butch call the games on TV. Met him a couple of times earlier on in my own career, pero really got to know the guy when we used to produce the PBL, the Philippine Basketball League. Sir Butch yung head writer namin. He also had his functions sa PBL, pero he was the head writer for TV. And ang dali ng buhay nun because the producers, our GPs, our producers, wala ka nang gagawin kasi pag nagpadala ng script si Sir Butch, buong-buo na yan. And getting to talk to him a lot, getting to know him, kung ano yung napapakinggan mo dati sa TV, how he made sense of everything or how he simplified a lot of things. Pag nakausap mo sa personal, ganun din eh. He'll try and make sense about anything and everything na dumadali sa pagkapaliwanag sa'yo or sa pagkaintindi mo. It's the same guy. This guy you listen to on TV is the same guy you're gonna talk to when you actually was face-to-face with him. Definitely a big loss.
Now I feel old. Kasi parang feeling ko, parang sa ating awal, parang ako yung may, I guess, parang maraming life experiences with him. And then you still have the guys like, sila Sev, sila Bill, and all these other guys, sila Sir Ed, na yung talagang nakasabayan niya. Mas bata naman ako. But ako, one thing I remember most about Butch, masyado siyang matalino for his own good. If there's such a thing, masyado kang matalino, that's him. Because I don't know anyone, okay, na it's like a combination na sports fan / nerd / rock and roll fanatic. As in,
so hindi lang basketball yung knowledge.
Grabe yung interest niya.
Ayun pang Scrabble Wiz, Math Genius.
He's a Scrabble champion. Pisayan. Philippine Science yan.
Proud na proud siya dun.
Si Butch, Scrabble, lahat ng mga word games, kabisado niya, crossword, ganyan. Pati yung magic cards, I don't know if you know that, yung Magic the Gathering cards, I don't play that, but he loves
generation ko
he loves those things. But at the same time, he's a basketball expert. He knows all the players and all the coaches, and he's gotten so much respect from the basketball community. And, he has something to say, something substantial to say about every topic you can think of. Food, sports, horse racing yan, napakahilig yan sa
Bayang karerista.
sa horse racing. And he was a genius because nga parang siyang si I think it's like he's Mike Ross sa Suits. When he reads something, kagad? Pasok kagad. That's why when I used to cover games with him, natataranta ako. Kasi hina ako sa math eh. So minsan magko-compute ako nung deficit, di ba? Lalo na yung mga 32 minus 21, litong-lito ako dun eh. He would always correct me. Di ganyan. Which I appreciated because that was his way of mentoring you, and that's the thing that I think a lot of us, yung mga my peers appreciate about him. He was so generous about giving advice, improving your
He was
mathematics.
genuine at
He's
that.
genuine, yeah.
When he gives that advice, talagang alam mong hindi yung parang masyado nagmamagaling tumatanda. Hindi. When he gives advice, he wants you to improve, he wants you to be better. Kasi he knows na next generation kang parating Parang ganun.
Yeah, he never felt like parang threatened. I mean, he was a guy who parang never complained about, whatever the, evolution of the industry, that, that maybe he was getting a little, older, tas may mga bata na napupasok.
And when he was going through dialysis, he was openly talking about like, alam niyang hindi na siya bagay sa TV because of his, yung mga lumalabas sa katawan niya, ganito. So, what he did was, nandun nga, nasa kabilang side na siya. Just last Thursday, kausap natin siya,
Yeah,
diba?
we saw him. Yeah, we saw
And he
him.
was talking about what happened to him. We talked about it, of course, because nagka-problema siya, I think, a month and a half before his actual, And he was even talking about how he put together the D-League schedule in just one sit-down. Diba?
He's a genius.
It was great to see him up and about, kaya nagulat na lang 2 days after that, or 3 days after that.
So, but I think karamihan ng tao, memory kay Butch is that he was the guy who you'd listen to, and most of the time, ang partner niya on TV would be Seb Sarmenta.
Yep.
To the point na pag lumalabas si Seb, ang tawag sa kanya Butch. Pag lumalabas si Butch, ang tawag sa kanya Seb. And that's why they were called the Thursday Twins. Kasi PBA nun was Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. So they were called the Thursday Twins. And I might as well share it, but like when Seb found out, that his dear friend passed away, the first words that came out of his mouth, I lost my twin. That's the kind of impact Butch has on the lives of people that he touched, and I think you can all tell that kahit kaming apat dito and the rest of the For the Win family, we mourn the passing of a great man who has contributed so much to not just sports broadcasting but to Philippine sports. We again extend our condolences to his family, and I have a special name for him. We always call each other Scarf. I can't tell you why. But Scarf, as I wrote in my column, have a safe flight.
Thank you, sir.